burn down right here before your eyes. And I don't know what it is you are afraid of, but you've had a long road, so there's only one way to save us. Sunrise, and I don't know what it is you are afraid of, but you've had a long road, so there's only one way to save us. Let's turn it up. Let's turn it up.
So gut. Hallo? Hört man mich? Ja, jetzt hört man mich. Sollte man mich hören, zumindest. Ich hoffe, es hört sich normal an. Muss man selber reinhören? Ja, jetzt hört man mich. Sollte man mich hören, zumindest. Ich hoffe, es hört sich normal an. Schauen wir mal. Hallo, hallo? Test. Schauen wir mal. Hallo, hallo? Test. Ja, alles klar. Easy. Okay. Ja, wieder einen schönen neuen Hintergrund gefunden für heute. Schön sommerlich. Meer, Wiese, ein paar Wölkchen und eine Sonne. Ui, Sonne, yay. Ja, ich würde sagen, wir spielen heute wieder weiter. Würde ich behaupten. Ich habe jetzt geschaut, dass ich zumindest einen anderen Codierer für heute nehme. Ich nehme an, das hat mit meiner Grafikkarte irgendwas zu tun. Deshalb probiere ich es heute mit der CPU eben zu codieren. Statt mit H264 mache ich jetzt mit X264. Schauen wir mal, was besser ist. Oder was zumindest besser läuft und nicht abstürzt während den Streamern. Falls der Stream wieder so casual weg ist wie gestern, kommt davon an, nach 2 Stunden starte ich nicht nochmal neu, aber naja, wenn es passiert, passiert's, ne? Also, doof. So ist es halt. Also, will ich mal sagen. Hauen wir mal rein, ne? Will ich behaupten. Gut. So, das kann ich auch noch wegschieben. Brauche ich jetzt nicht gerade. Das brauche ich eher. So. Und so. Passt. Alles. Jawohl. Da kann man schon mal klatschen, ne? Dankeschön, danke. Gut, dann Steam und Beyond Steel Sky. Mal gucken, wie es läuft. Heute. Das ist halt die Frage, ne? Also schauen wir mal. Kann ich jetzt direkt mal umschalten auf Gameplay. So. Ist hier. Sehr schön. Gut gemacht. Ich weiß, es geht mehr auf die CPU, aber ich habe jetzt 25% maximale Auslastung. Wenn ich 50 habe während dem Spielen oder 60, 70, dann soll das eigentlich besser laufen zum Streamern. Schauen wir mal. Schauen wir mal. Normalerweise mit der Grafikkarte sollte ich eigentlich auch gut rüberkommen, aber anscheinend mag es ja nicht. Was gerade ziemlich gut ist, meine Klimaanlage hört man auch gerade nicht. Nee, nicht wirklich. Krass. Cool. Es war nur der Ventilator, den man gehört hat, und die Klimaanlage im Hintergrund hört man gerade gar nicht. Ziemlich nice. Oder halt fast nicht. Wahrscheinlich hört man so nicht rede, aber wenn ich mir das so anschaue, so zwischendurch, geht es ganz runter. Also man hört die wahrscheinlich nur so ein bisschen. Ja, dann haben wir mal rein, ne? Hier wieder. Wo wir dann gestern stehen geblieben sind. Wasser habe ich auch schon natürlich selbst gemacht, ne? Ja, CPU kommt mit. 50%. Sehr schön. FPS droppen aber. Ich verstehe es nicht. Ah, geht. Es geht immer wieder ein bisschen runter. Aber was soll's. Schauen wir mal, wie es heute läuft, ne? Ich behauptet. Hoffentlich halbwegs gut. Ah, warte mal. Ich hier so rumlaufe, ein bisschen schneller mache. Bisschen testen hier. Ah, es droppt schon. Ah, was soll's. Wenn es wirklich schlimm wird, dann müsst ihr es mir sagen. Ich weiß nicht, was ich mit dem Codec hier machen soll sonst. Letztes Mal haben wir Was haben wir das letzte Mal gemacht? Oder wo bin ich stehen geblieben, besser gesagt? Ich weiß zwar so ziemlich, was ich gemacht habe, aber nicht alles. Komme ich da jetzt rein? Müsste ich eigentlich, ne? Wir haben ja alles gemacht.
U-chip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
The firmware on my U-chip was out of date. I realized that I'd been sold a dud by Ember.
Dammit. Dann werden wir vielleicht mal upgraden, oder wie? Oder wir schauen uns jetzt ein Terminal an. Guck. Graham Grundy heißen wir jetzt offiziell.
One step forward, two steps back. I had a citizen ID, but my outdated U-chip firmware wasn't going to play nice with more modern devices.
Anscheinend. Bürgerratgeber. Ist nämlich immer das, natürlich. Persönliche Daten. Nichts. Das war jetzt natürlich doof, weil beenden denke ich immer zurück, aber Start ist zurück. Irgendwie komisch. Aber hey. So. Dann schauen wir weiter. Da war nichts, ne? City Life Firmware ist veraltet. Komme ich natürlich auch nicht rein. Holosockel komme ich auch nicht rein. Aha. B und dann B- und C+. Bei dem ist ein bisschen bergab gegangen. Wie es ausschaut. Aber gucken wir mal. Kann ich den jetzt wieder benutzen, weil...
The machine ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda, labeled Spankles.
Ja, ich weiß nicht, warum ich die brauche, aber ich habe jetzt 2. Kann ich irgendwo ein Update machen? Ja, auch nicht, okay. Das ist ein Infopoint, das neue Statue von Joey natürlich. Bisschen ausschaut wie Iron Man. Mohrenmülleimer, nice. Na, ich denke mal, wir müssen jetzt mit Ember reden, ne? Wenn wir die finden. Aber die wird jetzt sicher nicht mehr hier sein. Ah, hier. Guck mal einer an. Reden.
Hi again.
There's a problem with this ID you gave me. I tried the bridge, but it wouldn't let me through. Apparently my U-chip is out of date.
Oh, right. They had to replace the hand scanner recently. Must be running on new firmware. Much newer than the crappy U-chips from that old terminal.
What happened to the old hand scanner?
No idea. Why would you even ask that? I didn't take it. Shut up.
Either way, the ID you gave me doesn't work.
Hey, listen, guy. The ID is tip-top. It's your U-chip that's the problem. It's old. Like you.
Well, have you got any newer replacements?
Nuh-uh. That U-chip is in you now. It stays there. You'll need to run an update, but my guess is you can only do that inside the city.
And without the update, I can't get across the bridge. I appear to be at an impasse.
Yikes. Well, that ain't good. Could maybe hack the bridge, but... Nah. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Did you say hack?
Okay. So you know how everything here runs on Minos?
Minos? Surely that's not based off the old Link system.
That's right. When they upgraded, they dumped the old Link tech. Smart shoes, smart toasters, smart light bulbs, smart fridges. Minos makes everything smart, smart, smart. Except the humans. Anyway, you know how Hobbsworth is always pointing his scanner at stuff?
Yeah?
That's his Minos scanner. Minos scanners let guys without any smarts figure out how machines work. Old Hobbsworth has all kinds of safeguards so he can't mess things up more when they break.
Ich finde, dass er perfekt im Hintergrund auch ist.
Modifications.
Can you do more than just diagnose Minos machines?
Much more.
Could I borrow your hacker? Is that a no? Could I maybe trade you something for your hacker?
Honestly, probably not.
Okay, so if you won't trade me for that hacker, could you make me one?
For a price and a whole lot of inconvenience.
What do you mean?
For starters, you need one of Hobbsworth's Minos scanners.
Den habe ich schon.
Get me one of them, and then we can talk about next steps.
You mean this thing?
Oh, you found one already? Where'd you get it?
It was just lying around in Hopsworth's hut.
He really should be more careful. Right then. Let's see what else you've got in that bag that might be worth my time, trouble, and effort.
Schauen wir mal.
I don't know if you can use this, but how about this finger?
Okay, creepy. Let me take a look. Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle.
So it's a deal then. You'll hack this scanner, and the finger is yours.
You betcha. Pleasure doing business with you. Meet me at my workbench when you're ready.
Nice. Ich weiß nicht, ob das eine kluge Idee war, den Finger loszuwerden, tatsächlich. Weil es das einzige Beweisstück war, dass der Sohn unseres Freundes entführt wurde. Milo, oder wie er hieß. Habe ich schon vergessen, weil ich eine Aufmerksamkeitsspanne von -3 habe. So.
How can I be of assistance?
Gar nicht. Ich kann ja laufen, ich Idiot. Naja. Da.
Ember had used the workbench to transfer Graham's ID to my U-chip.
Nee. Ember,
Alright.
lass reinhauen.
One Ember grade Minos hacker.
Thanks. So how do I use this thing?
You activate scan mode, obviously.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, well, that's the easy part. Now follow me.
Hacking. Es wird gehackt. Oh yeah.
This is how I find hidden systems. They're all over the place.
Ich folge dir, ich kann nicht sprinten.
Right, so this here is a diagnostic view of Minos.
Looks like it runs the vending machine.
No kidding. See those task nodes? The darker ones?
Yeah?
Well, unlike Hobbsy's little vanilla scanner, my hacker can swap them round. So let's
Huh.
see how smart you are. Want to give me an infinite supply of spankles?
Ja.
You did it! You're smarter than you look. Okay, apply the hack and you'll be good to go.
Wie macht man das? So? Oder wie apply ich das?
Alright, mate. Figure the rest out yourself. Oh, and try not to do anything too stupid, eh?
Okay.
Apologies, but despite you being a valid user, we have decided to not dispense on this occasion.
At least I felt validated.
Hey, das hat gar nicht funktioniert.
Apologies, but despite you being a valid user, we have decided to not dispense on this occasion.
Oh. Das wäre doch funny, oder?
At least I felt validated.
Apologies, but despite you being a valid user, we have decided to not dispense on this occasion.
At least
Ja,
I
ja.
felt validated.
So. Genius. Nice. Was hilft mir das jetzt? viel und wenig. Weiß nicht, ob ich dem trauen kann. Also gucken wir uns mal um. Umgucken, Druckplatte. Kann ich darauf gehen?
Plate appeared to trigger the crane mechanism.
Ich will darauf gehen. Komm schon. Mann. Schade. Wäre gern im Kran. Ja. Wer gerne der Kran sei, eins mit dem Kran. Der Kran ist dein bester Freund. Kran, Kran, Kran. Natürlich kann ich hier nicht runter. Natürlich ist es unnütz, hier hochzugehen. Ah ja. Okay, da ist ein Roboter. Kann ich mit dem reden? Oder hasst er mich, wenn ich hier bin? Hey.
Me?
Citizen Graham, you are not authorized for this area.
I was going to have to get used to being called Graham.
Ja,
Wanted
stimmt.
to ask some questions.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm a 4YR droid. And 4YR droids are programmed to ask questions, not answer them.
2CU looks a little newer than you.
That's right. Supposed to be more socially orientated. I'd like to see her try and fix a bent shaft.
You're not like
Der
that other
hustet.
droid across the bridge.
You mean 2CU? That little jumped up tin pop voice box. That's all she is.
And you're a better model?
Better, older, tougher, more reliable. Underneath this steel skin lies the beating heart of a 13.7 volt power cell.
Wow.
Oh, tested, solid.
Ich weiß schon, wo wir die Batterie jetzt herbekommen.
Volleyball over there runs on soda. Sun goes down, she's useless. But me, I can go all night long.
You mentioned a power cell?
Correct. I run off a 13.7 volt power cell.
Really? Would it fit in a truck?
It would fit in older models.
Like that truck over there?
Might do. Looks old enough.
Mind if I borrow your power cell?
But I would power down. Cease to exist.
That's taking a pretty pessimistic view.
Wouldn't you in my position?
Think of it as a well-earned retirement.
Sounds more like death.
Any ideas on where I can get one of your power cells?
Sorry. Factory that made their man B shut down years ago.
What is it you're doing here?
I recycle. Cans mostly.
What happens to the cans?
First, they get compacted. Then they go down to the recycling center.
Then what?
Well, they get recycled. Turned into stuff.
Makes sense.
What kind of stuff?
Important stuff. Really, really important stuff. So I've been told.
What's beyond that door?
A corridor.
Nice.
And after that?
The city.
Okay. And how do I get in?
You don't.
Why not?
Because you are a pedestrian. And doors do not open for pedestrians.
But they open for vehicles?
Yes, because it is a vehicle entrance.
Have you seen a boy called Milo?
Gaplander or citizen?
Gaplander.
All Gaplanders look the same to me.
He's quite young and about this tall?
Repeat, all Gaplanders look the same to me.
That's all for now.
Good.
Wie kommen wir... Oh.
Those guns look like they meant business.
Ja, ja. Okay. Also Sperrbereich ist Sperrbereich. Macht Sinn. ich mein...
Can I interest you in this lukewarm can of Spankles?
Depends. Full or empty?
This one's full.
Oh. No thank you then.
Irgendwann kann ich meine drüber ziehen. Das wäre doch auch nice.
The pressure plate appeared to trigger the crane mechanism. Industrial fumes pumped out of the spinning exhaust fan.
Schauen wir mal, was hier noch so gibt. Da muss ich mein Köpfchen wieder anstrengen. Mal gucken. Hier ist nicht viel, ne?
Mini knockwurst?
What is it? Some kind of weapon?
Maybe on your digestive system.
Naja, dann nicht.
Metal cans were crushed into one compact cube of aluminium.
Schade, ich dachte, ich könnte jetzt vielleicht so eine Soda da reinpacken. Sind die dann anspritzt temporär? Ich komme gar nicht zurück, oder doch? Vielleicht soll ich ihn doch noch ein paar Mal fragen.
Warning. Extreme measures will be alert. Pedestrians now have only 10 seconds to comply. Lethal force authorized.
Reden wir noch mal.
Hello, 4YR.
All right, Citizen Graham. What do you want?
Those guns sure look dangerous.
Yep.
They're totally safe. Long as you follow Union City protocol.
And if you don't?
Death by disintegration.
Klingt vernünftig.
How can I get through?
They only open for registered transit vehicles.
So you can't.
No.
Do you know anyone else that might be able to help?
You tried asking a human.
Depends what you're asking. That's all for now.
Good.
Also doch mal zurück. Hier oben ist auch nichts, ne? Nope. Tja, was könnte die Lösung sein? Oder kann ich ihn hacken? Das ist auch noch eine Möglichkeit. Kann ich den Kran hacken? Den Recycling-Ausgang kann ich hacken, oder? Kühlsystem ist hackable. Okay. Okay. So vielleicht? Schauen wir mal. Mal gucken. Oh, nee. Oh, oh. Gute Nacht.
I had a charged power cell.
Nachti, Nachti, altes Schachti. Spiel gefällt mir mit dem Hacken. So. Fangende Brücke gefällt mir. So. Nice. Hey, Wendell, ich hab was für dich.
Morning, son. Or afternoon. I lose track.
So all you need to get into the city is a charged power cell?
Like a cheese sandwich needs chutney.
Here, this should do the trick.
Is that a new power cell? Juiced up? You beautiful man. How did you do it?
Well, it all started with a dead man in the desert.
Not gonna stop you there, chum. Any story that starts with a dead man is best kept to yourself.
Hey, any chance of a lift into the city?
Typical. No one ever does anything from the goodness of their heart these days.
I just figured that...
Oh, all right. Up in the back. You earned it.
You sure it's safe back here?
100%, lad.
I'll take your word for it.
Just watch out for me neck bursts. I've lost enough business already.
Ja, weil die sicher noch gut sind. Nice, wir sind drinnen. Das ist gut. Nice.
As far as I can take you, I'm afraid. You can catch a monopod into the city from over there.
Where are you going?
Straight to cargo. Gotta get these babies
Quarantined?
distributed.
Thanks for the ride, Wendell. Maybe see you again.
Nice. Ziel aktualisiert. Und wir sind hier. In the City. Mal gucken, was hier so alles gibt. Kann man das machen? Kann doch hier was machen, ne? Wieder. Jetzt kann man was machen, oder? Die sind irgendwie wie so collectible. Ich liebe es. Monopod.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Outdated U-chip firmware detected. firmware must be updated to use Union City facilities.
I was about to return to give Ember a piece of my mind when...
Gekappt. Ah, yes. Game. Die Stadt schaut ziemlich groß aus. Mal schauen, wie es hier weitergeht. Noch ein Intro nach 1,5 Stunden. Wahrscheinlich war das so eine halbe Stunde gedacht für Spieler, die sich auskennen, aber naja. Ich bin halt nicht so gut anscheinend. Was sollst du machen? Safety Services.
But looking around, that didn't make any sense. This place was a paradise compared to the Union City I'd left all those years ago. Joey had certainly turned the place around. I had to find the stalkers. And whoever he was, Graham was my only lead. I just had to sort out my U-chip problems first.
Ja. Ich wünschte, ich hätte das Ding dann, wenn es wirklich den ersten Teil gab, den gern gesehen. Record Harvest Citizens again. Ja, Mind Matters, jawohl. Die Stadt ist mega groß. Verdammt. Das wird noch lustig. So. Greta-Terminal.
Hello. Good morning, Graham, Grundy. I trust you are well on this fine day.
Actually...
Aha! Have you tried Dijon buttercream spankles? It's new.
Sounds delightful.
That's the spirit. Now, Mr. Grundy, we both know why you're here, don't we?
I guess we do.
Your firmware. It's ridiculously out of date. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Go on, place your hand on the platform.
Okay, here goes.
Well, that's very strange.
What's very strange?
What's very strange?
You said that's very strange a moment ago. Something about my data.
I didn't. You said, what's very strange?
I only said it because you said that's very strange.
Great. What else can I do for you, Citizen Graham?
There was something strange about the ID that I had acquired. While she may have lost the plot, I definitely hadn't. So is my firmware all up to date?
It sure is, Citizen Graham. Now you can get back to being a top-notch citizen again. I see you have 2 weeks of public voting to catch up on. Better find a terminal and hop to it.
What was the firmware update for?
Well, Mr. Grundy, your U-chip appears to be quite an outdated model. It still had the original firmware from the early iterations of the Council's U-chip program. Frankly, I'm surprised you got by for so long.
I've lived a simple life.
You poor thing.
Would you mind scanning my U-chip like you did before?
But, Graham, your firmware is up to date.
Humor me.
Okay. Well, that's very strange.
There, you just did it again.
Because you asked me to humor you.
I mean, you said that's very strange again.
I assure you that I have a precise log of this entire conversation, and I said no such thing.
It appeared that every time she tried to access my data, the last few seconds of her memory was wiped.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Listen, I don't know if you'll be able to help on this.
I'm here to help.
Okay. I'm looking for a child that went missing 2 days ago.
And from which part of the city did this child go missing?
He was from outside the city.
I can only help you locate citizens.
Tja.
Can you try accessing...
But...
Please
Well...
What?
What?
That's what I... Whatever was blocking my U-chip was disrupting her memory playback. Another item to add to the Graham Grundy mystery list. I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, a monopod station can be found at either end of the piazza.
Are there any vehicles in the city that have legs?
Polite request for disambiguation. By legs, do you mean a vehicle transporting prosthetics, flat-packed furniture, or fried chicken?
Was?
I mean a vehicle with legs for propulsion.
Do you mean a skateboard or scooter?
You are no help.
I'm here to help.
Thank you.
Na dann.
Was I helpful?
Yes.
Would you like to fill out a survey?
Ja, komm.
Why not?
Excellent. Question 1 of 100. Are you satisfied?
Whoops, gotta go. Now that I dealt with my U-chip problem, I needed to find out more about my new identity. Graham Grundy.
Ja, das sind die Fragen, ne? Auf jeden Fall haben wir jetzt eine updatete Firmware. Und wir können hacken. Zwei wichtige Sachen.
Hey, got a minute?
For you, sir, I have all day.
What do you do here?
My name is Hollow, and it is my pleasure to serve the wonderful people of Union City on this glorious Aspiration Day.
And what are you serving?
Well, social climbers can bring their aspiration brooches to me.
And then what?
I use this machine here to customize the hologram projected on the brooch. Isn't that fun?
It's a real parade. So you change people's aspiration brooch?
Only if you ask me to.
Sure. How do you change it?
First, my customer places their aspiration brooch here in the machine slot. Then, through me, they can choose which hologram they'd like the brooch to display.
And you put it on the brooch?
Now you're getting it.
Sounds simple enough.
Nice.
What can you tell me about the council?
Nothing that you won't have heard already. However, if you take a look behind my stall, you can catch a great view of the Citadel.
The Citadel?
Where the council are based. It can be seen through the skyline right behind me.
Heard anything about missing children?
Oh my, that's above my pay grade. Are they social climbers?
No. They were taken into the city from the Gap.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have had anything to do with that.
What is an aspiration brooch?
A special wearable reward to Union City's esteemed social climbers. Courtesy of the council.
Yes, but what do they do?
The brooch permits entry to areas around the city, exclusive to social climbers, such as the Old History exhibit in the Museum of New History. It also tells your fellow citizens how great at gathering kudos you are.
I'll see you later.
I can't wait.
Okay.
I was enjoying my time in the piazza, but I doubted I'd learn much about Graham here.
Ja, ja.
Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Hier kann ich nicht hacken, schade. Abfall.
waste in the bins provided.
Okay, die kann ich wegwerfen. Schauen wir mal, was hier abgeht. Weiter rennen. Mein OS. Ich glaube, das ist der Grad, der gemeint ist. Aber ich kann jetzt City Life schauen. 14 Tage. Höfliche Nachricht vom Ambitionsministerium. Uns ist aufgefallen, dass ihr Kurslevel dieses Monat erneut gesunken ist. Das Ambitionsministerium möchte Ihnen helfen, eine glückliche, bessere Version selbst anzustreben. Immer schön lächeln. Sehr geehrter Mr. Grundy, wir hoffen, Sie waren mit den Linsen aus dem Holosockel zufrieden. Vielen Dank für Ihren Kauf. Bitte senden Sie viel auf der Linse bei Gelegenheit zurück. Immer schön lächeln. Sie haben die Chance verpasst, eine neue Spankelsorte für die jungen Sitze. Mehr Glück beim nächsten Mal. Hilfreiche Nachricht. Es ist mir sehr erfahren, dass ein industrieller Putzroboter in einem leeren Landzug eingeschlossen war und nach Asio City transportiert wurde. Die Analyse läuft, um herauszufinden, wer für diesen Fehler verantwortlich ist. Immer schön lächeln. Hilfreiche Nachricht. Laut Ihres Registers sind Sie 4 Tage hintereinander nicht erschienen. Bitte kontaktieren Sie Ihren Manager, um zu ermitteln, wie wir Ihnen helfen können, diesen Umstand zu beheben. Immer schön lächeln. Sehr geehrter Mr. Grundy, da herzregulare Implantate nicht länger einsetzbar sind, senden Sie bitte die Analyse an uns zurück. Minus Gesundheit überwacht Sie und Ihre Gesundheit. Hey Graham, nicht vergessen, die Gewinner des Fotografiewettbewerbs von der Universität werden morgen früh bekannt gegeben. Loggen Sie sich ein, vielleicht einen Preis gewinnen und immer schön lächeln und schießen. Okay. Mrs. Blyson. Warenladen. Meine Güte. So. Schwarz ist das neue Schwarz mit einem neuen Goff-Säude. Okay. Schwärzer als die Lehre selbst und super weichen intimen Stellen. Für den sensiblen Goff in jedem. Ja, warum nicht? Das ist eine höfliche Ermittlung von Erinnerung von Minusgesundheit. Die Gesundheit ist. Stellen Sie einfach auf Ihren Gesundheitsscanner, damit wir Ihre neuesten Daten hochladen können. Minusgesundheit überwacht Sie und Ihre Gesundheit. Immer schön lächeln. Haben Sie die Ölspritzer satt? Fehlen Ihnen Tastengriffe? Glänzen die Fenster nicht auf dem Niveau, das Sie verdienen? Boah, krass. Da gibt es Sachen, ja. An alle Bürger aus Bankles ankündigbar gibt es neue Sorten. Orangine von der Stadt gewählt, Schwarzwälder Käsekuchen, okay. Bonbon Blubberer und Humor Thermidor. Hummer Thermidor. Ah ja. Lecker Hummersoda. Orangine, da sehe ich mich eher. Ah hier, ja. Das ist Bourbon, also Bourbon. Barbara, oh Gott. Ein Getränk, das wie Bourbon schmeckt. Ah, da sehe ich mich. Da würde ich mich echt sehen. Aber Black Forest Cheesecake schaut auch geil aus, würde ich aber lieber essen als trinken. Minus 20 IQ oder was. 2 Pluspunkte. Die Nachricht von Amazon mitteilen, dass sie 2 Kursbälle abgezogen wurden, da sie nicht gewählt haben. Immer schön lächeln. Das ist eine höfliche Warnung, erforderliche Aufmerksamkeit. Wir bedauern so tief den mitteilen zu müssen, dass die Kurslevel um -1 gesunken ist. Immer schön lächeln. Laut ihres Registers sind nicht erschienen, bitte können Sie diese Menschen schauen. Auf Koala Para. Die Cuddly Kittle. Okay. Und heute willkommen Bürger zu einem weiteren herrlichen Morgen. Der Rat des wünschen allen Bürgern beim Ambitionstag. Die Vorbereitungen für die Feierlichkeiten auf der Ambitionsplattform sind voll im Gange. Alle Bürger mit dem entsprechenden Kudos-Level sind herzlich eingeladen, der Festival beizuwohnen. Wir freuen uns, Sie dort zu sehen. Immer schön lächeln. Wohlstandsministerium. Wie schaut schon mal Mini-Case probiert? Sie werden sie lieben. Und wissen Sie was? Wir haben gerade eine frische Lieferung reinbekommen. Lassen Sie Ihren Droiden noch heute eine Packung holen. Immer schön lächeln. Höfliche Nachricht wieder mal. Aufgrund Ihrer nicht begründeten Abwesenheit von einem System würde ein Termin für Sie und Mrs. Grundy vereinbart, Mevorga mit Mental Alonso zu besprechen. Das Gespräch findet heute um 10:30 Uhr in ihrer Wohnung statt. Wir hoffen, sie genießen das Treffen. Immer schön lächeln. Uff, das ist doof. Das müssen wir... Das könnte ein Problem werden. Und das Museum für alte Geschichte, Ambitionen im Stil alte Geschichte umfasst Ausstellungen aus dem goldesten Zeitalter und der Sozialaufsteigung nur einen Tag lang offen. Sollten Sie noch keine Benachrichtigung erhalten haben, wünschen wir Ihnen mehr Glück im nächsten Jahr. Immer schon lächeln. Firmware-Update bestätigt. Posierer, Yoga und transzendente Meditation ab sofort in der städtischen Achtsamkeitsstätte verfügbar, gesponsert vom Wohlgehen-Ministerium. Immer schön lächeln. Da kommen noch Nachrichten, immer schön weiter. Die Bürger sind sie traurig und runzeln die Brauen. Dann spielen sie mit Spangles dem Clown. Treffen Sie Mr. Spangles am Devonshire Boulevard 128. Nicht vergessen, keine Kinder nach 15 Uhr. Oh Gott. Immer schön lächeln. Nice. Keine Kinder nach 15 Uhr, aber. Versuchen Sie Ambitionen für einen Schatz. Schönheitssalon Bodin. Sind über 20 Jahre im Geschäft und kann sie oder ihren Schatz verwöhnen. Sie finden uns in Astoria 852. Immer schön lächeln. Das war viel. Sockel. These ein, Gewächs. Würfelwünsche wurden von Adviceman, bekannt aus dem TV. Adviceman ist hier, um ihren Bürger daran zu erinnern, was im Leben wirklich zählt.
I couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into.
Ja. Scheint so, ja.
I couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to
Ja, come on. So. Wir sind davon überzeugt, dass jeder Bürger nicht nur das Recht, sondern auch die Pflicht hat, bis ganz nach unten zu streben. Besser beraten und unterstützen diese Bewegungen. Der Schlüssel dazu ist das Bildungssystem, welches garantiert, dass jeder ihre Beiträge zur Universität aufgezeichnet und gewürdigt wird und sich in ihrer Kudos-Bilanz und Menge niederschlägt. Alles, was sie brauchen, ist Ambition. Ein bisschen was gelernt, ja. Scheint das Social Elite on Aspiration Day. Nice, Spankles. Luftsprecherroboter. Ein Lautsprecher, nicht Luftspeicher. Es geht hier ab, nix. Okay. Ja, Lautsprecher, glaube ich. Dankeschön.
Hooray! Another customer.
As pleasant as this place was, I doubted it was going to help me find Milo.
Kann ich jetzt einen Kaffee trinken?
One fresh premium Spankles.
Nice, Spankles. Ich möchte wissen, wie viel Spankles ich behalten kann oder ob das alles nur ein Scherz ist mit den Spankles. Ich meine, ich habe schon eins weggeworfen, aber trotzdem.
Apologies, but this is the VIP lounge. You do not currently hold the required kudos value.
Tja. Doof gelaufen. Kann man hier was machen? Ja. Schade, ich dachte, ich kann hier irgendwas machen. Okay. Ich schaue mich hier mal um. Hier reden Leute. Kann ich mir das anhören? Die John Buttercreme Spankles probiert. Immer diese Spankles-Trinker. Disgusting. So bekomme ich. Gib mir mehr Spankles, Mann.
I was enjoying my time in the piazza, but I doubted I'd learn much about Graham here.
Ja, ich weiß. Aber ich mag mein Spankles. Was soll ich machen? Spankles, Spankles über alles. Also, das war der Greta Terminal. Dann würde ich nochmal zurückgehen. Maybe? I don't know. Probieren wir es mal.
Pod has been requested. Please wait for embarkation. Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
I knew Graham had some sort of connection to Milo's kidnapping.
Ja.
His home would be my best. In fact, my
Meinst du?
only lead. Take me to Graham, my home.
Lakeview Apartments. Certainly, Citizen Graham.
The city
Er wird
knows
dann...
more about Graham than I do.
Ob da dann die Frau von Graham wartet?
As I arrived, masquerading as a dead man called Graham, I was apprehensive about what I would find. But I had no choice. I had to find the stalker. And whoever he was, Graham was my only lead.
Ja, eigentlich schon, ne? Ich bin Graham, ich bin in der City. Bin ziemlich weit oben, das ist gut, glaube ich. Oder ist oben wohnen scheiße, ich weiß es nicht. Schon geil da unten. Vor allen Dingen, was ist das für ein geiler Korridor wieder hier? Da steht ja der Zukunft, auch in der Höhe, ne? Immer hoch. Was? Ja, es macht Sinn. In der Höhe immer hoch.
The seal on the floor showed my buddy Joey just as I remembered him, when I left him in charge all those years ago.
Wer ist die Frau? Ist das Grahams Frau? Ja.
Hey, buddy, watch where you're standing.
What's your problem?
Your face, for one.
Excuse me.
Okay.
If you hadn't been staring at the floor like a moron, you'd have seen me.
I didn't catch your name.
I'm your mama.
What?
What?
Do you live here?
Do I look like I live here?
I'm not from around here. Maybe everyone here looks like you.
Yeah, and what do I look like?
Trouble.
Keep walking.
Do you know where I can find Joey?
Oh, I don't know, weirdo. They say he walked into the gap, or sailed across the sea. Either way, he abandoned us all in this place.
You don't like it here?
Needs more color, wouldn't you agree?
What happened after Joey left?
Well, duh. Council runs the city now.
Do you know a guy called Graham Grundy?
Nope. Sounds like a moron.
In that case, let me introduce myself. Graham Grundy.
Doesn't surprise me.
I'll leave you to whatever it was you were doing.
Aw, really? I'll miss you.
Yes, I'm very busy.
Hey, Dirtbag! What's your favorite color?
Huh?
You heard me.
Orange.
What's your favorite color?
Ey, wo ist Orange? Oh Mann, dann nehme ich Rot.
Bold choice. Later, man purse.
Later, backpack.
Ha! You got nothing.
Clearly not everyone in Union City was quite as courteous as they were happy.
Okay. Cool. Das war jetzt weird.
Depicted my friend Joey as he looked when I left him in charge of the city. Clearly he'd made his mark.
Ja. Frage ist nur, was wir in einem Apartment finden werden.
Apologies, Citizen Graham. This is not your residence.
Oh Mann, da ist Farbe am Boden.
Someone had spilled paint on the floor. The holdall was stained with paint.
Commencing
this-
spray. Please stand back.
The cleaning robot was clearly designed to carry heavy water tanks.
Depleted.
Scheint so, ne? Schauen wir mal, was wir für ein Apartment haben. Ich glaube, wir müssen hoch, ne?
Apologies, Citizen Graham. This is not your residence.
Dann gehen wir mal hoch. 1. Oh.
Wait, I know that you, Chip. Oh my, is it really? Yes, it is. Master Graham, you have returned. How wonderful.
Oh, good day, huh?
I shall inform Madam and her guest that you have arrived. She will be so pleased.
No, that won't be necessary.
She will be overjoyed that you have finally returned to the bosom of the family.
Uh-oh.
My apologies for the interruption, Madam Songbird. It's Master Graham.
What about him, Chipworth?
It appears he has arrived home, Madam.
Ah, I was hoping to meet you, Mr. Grundy. Mentor Alonso, Ministry of Well-Being. I was just here to investigate some irregularities.
I'm sure my Graham needs a few moments to freshen up. Why don't I show you my kudos records? I don't know who you are, but right now we're both in a lot of trouble. So for both our sakes, you'd better convince the mentor that you're Graham.
Yes, of course.
I'll stall him. Just don't come through that door until you know enough about Graham to pass yourself off as him.
Don't worry. You can count on me. I wasn't sure what I'd walked into. But if I was to convince anyone I was Graham, I needed to find out more about him. His job, his family, his state of mind. The mentor could ask me about anything. Information about Graham was scattered all over the place. All I had to do was look around.
Nice.
Definitely an improvement on the food dispensers they used to have here. At least one person in the city appreciated a nice cup of coffee. Although I doubted Union City Blend contained even an ounce of actual coffee beans. A shelf full of sports gear and awards from years gone by.
Hochzeitsfoto.
That looked like Graham and his wife on their wedding day. They looked blissfully in love. Rhythmic gymnastics, first place. Amethyst or purple glass? Either way, it looked expensive.
Das stimmt.
Fairy tales, courtly romances, and art books.
Sport. Art. Frau. Wein.
Union City Red. I suspected it was more fruit juice than wine. Hello there. Chipworth, wasn't it?
Master Graham, may I say, sir is looking even more fabulous than usual today.
Why, thank you.
Has Master Graham lost weight?
Maybe. Does Master Graham look like he's lost weight?
Oh, yes, sir. And it would appear sir has gained some height as well. Bravo.
Tell me, Chipworth, who was that woman just now?
But that was sir's wife, Madame Songbird.
Yes, of course. My wife.
Is sir quite feeling himself?
It's fine. I've just been having a difficult few days.
How serendipitous that the well-being mentor is here then, is it not, sir?
Chipworth, tell me everything you know about me.
Request respectfully, Slime, sir.
But aren't you my butler droid?
Yes, sir. I have been sir's butler for a very long time.
Then why can't you tell me?
Standing orders, sir.
Whose orders?
Your... nice try, sir. Almost had me.
Graham had made sure his droid wouldn't talk. I had to do my own investigating. Tell me about that woman.
Woman? Can sir possibly be referring to his good lady wife?
Humor me. For instance, her name would be...
Madame Songbird. Clearly, sir is not feeling quite himself today. Sir might recall he even forgot dear old Chipworth's name earlier.
Who?
Me, sir.
Who was that guy in here when I arrived?
Is sir referring to the gentleman currently probing your wife in the bedroom?
I guess I am.
That would be the Honorable Mentor Alonso, Senior Officer at the Ministry of Well-Being. I believe that he would like to see you next.
He would?
Mentor Alonso indicated that there were one or two anomalies in Master Graham's records. Public voting, kudos levels, employment, whereabouts within the city.
Just some minor things, then.
Consumption patterns, biosigns, indication of physical existence.
I think I get the picture.
But I'm sure there's a simple answer, Master Graham.
Yep.
This mentor, what will he ask me about?
The Ministry of Well-Being is always concerned, sir, with a citizen's well-being.
Well-being?
Right, sir. A citizen's health and happiness, their relationships and social life, all of the utmost importance to the Ministry. He might also inquire if sir needs any support in the workplace or similar.
Why exactly was I selected?
I believe sir's 2-week-long work, poll and social hiatus may have raised some concerns. Just be yourself, sir, and you will be fine.
Of course, because I am Graham Grundy. I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Please, can you open the windows, Chipworth?
I am sorry, sir, but the window controls are in Madame Songbird's room. I would not wish to disturb the mentor while he is with her. Her meeting is apparently of the highest priority.
I see. We shouldn't disturb her then.
Indeed, sir. However, if the air temperature is a concern, might sir consider dispensing with his coat?
It is rather warm.
And pungent, sir.
I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Die Fenster kann ich also nicht öffnen, schauen wir mal.
Please, can you water the plants, Chipworth?
Very good, sir.
Kann nicht
Excuse me, please.
irgendwas machen mit ihm? Das ist die Frage. Kann ich ihn selber begießen?
Take a look at this, Chipworth.
Master Graham, Am I to be punished, sir?
Nee.
Oh, sir, I am so truly sorry. Strike me down that I may never cause Sir distress again.
No, Chipworth, I just wanted to show you my crowbar.
Oh, in that case, it's a most wonderful crowbar. It would have been a pleasure to have been disciplined by such a minstrel.
Oh Mann, kann ich ihm noch was zeigen? Kann ich ihn hacken? Nee. Minicase. Jawohl. Chipworth, Inventar. Ach, come on. Minicase.
Here's something for all your hard work.
Oh my. Did I do something wrong?
No, Chipworth. It's a gift. A mini knockwurst sausage.
It is edible? Now I understand. I cannot, of course, consume this, but I shall happily dispose of it for you, sir.
No way. I'll keep hold of it.
Very good, sir.
Kann ich denn noch was machen? Zum Beispiel eine Dose Spankles geben.
Here, a can of Spankles.
That is most impressive, sir. I suspect Master Graham is most proud of himself.
Do you want it?
Consuming a liquid of this molecular composition would prove fatal to my internal circuits. And that would drastically reduce my effectiveness as your butler. I simply cannot...
Das stimmt wohl.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Voll.
Something
Hologramm.
fire was not authentic. Chipworth?
Good afternoon, sir.
I need you to do...
Just say the word, sir.
Please, can you do the laundry, Chipworth?
Excellent idea, sir. I'll have your coat cleaned in no time.
On second thought, my coat's fine.
As sir wishes.
I need you to do something.
Just say the word, sir.
Okay, also die Pflanzen können wir machen, putzen.
Please, can you tidy up the apartment, Chipworth?
Very good, sir.
Schauen wir mal. Können wir hier irgendwas machen? Das ist die bessere Frage. Können auch den Kamin hacken. Interessant. Bonsai Holocopter, Holosock App. Ich kann das nur hier rausnehmen, aber da passiert nichts. Okay. Na dann. Das können wir nichts machen. Okay, ich verstehe. Wir können den Projektor noch benutzen. Ach, es ist der Projektor. Okay. Naja, ist jetzt noch was hier? Nope. Küchensystem und Kaffeemaschine. Schauen wir mal, was wir hier machen können. Nichts. Okay. Das ist mein Toilettchen. Jupp. Medizinischer Scanner. Benutzen wir den mal.
Welcome back, Graham. Displaying your health chart now. It has been 2 weeks since your last checkup. You have lost weight. Congratulations. It has been noted that your height has increased. Adjusting records accordingly. Scanning for medical implants. Error.
Okay.
Implant missing. Refreshing biomodification database. Please wait. Removing cardiac implant registration. Registering Schriebman port as new implant.
The scanner had detected my Schriebman port, which allowed me to interact with Link, the city's old network. Since then, I'd pretty much forgotten about it.
Adjusting your health rating from C to A+.
I was considerably fitter than Graham. That was good to know.
Okay.
What devices do I have installed?
You possess a U-chip personal data implant in the perlicue of your right. It is functioning correctly. Your cardiac regulator implants have been... You possess this hard...
That's probably for the best.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Do you have any advice for me?
A single can of Spankles contains more than your daily dietary requirements. Look for the clown. Drink Spankles. Keep a smile on your face.
Thanks.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Okay.
That's all for now.
Due to
Yep,
the
das.
alteration of your physical parameters, a new uniform has been ordered and will arrive at your home shortly. Keep a smile on your face.
I was a lot
Dankeschön.
healthier than Graham. In fact, I'd say Graham was downright unhealthy. I had made some headway, but I still needed to know about Graham's work and social standing.
Nice.
So Graham was a cleaning supervisor? The logo on the uniform was quite distinct. I needed to find out who he worked for. If I slipped up, I'd be exposed right away.
Ja, das stimmt.
After 10 years in the Gap, I'd almost forgotten what a toilet looked like.
Kann ich sie benutzen?
There was a boot print. Curious.
Ja.
There was a boot print. Curious. Someone had stepped up onto the toilet seat.
Ja.
A box had been hidden outside the window. If I could get the window open, I'd be able to reach that box.
Oh. Na dann. Dusche.
Tempting, but I'd already had my monthly bath.
Nice. Okay, also wir müssen irgendwie die Hitze hochbekommen. Wir können hier nichts machen. Kamin. Kann ich nichts machen. Ja, ich weiß, Chip war. Was soll ich machen?
Excuse me, please.
Chipworth?
Hello, Master Graham.
I need you to...
Just say the word, sir.
Please, can you...
As soon as Mentor Alonso has gone, sir.
Right. Goodbye, Chipworth.
Have a very special day, sir.
Na dann, was kann man noch herausfinden? Oder es wäre mal wieder Zeit für einen Hinweis, glaube ich. Okay, also ich muss da jetzt rein. Im Badezimmer war ich schon, also im Schlafzimmer muss ich noch rein. Ah, hier ist ein... Ah, hier schaut es aus wie ein Kinderzimmer.
The box was for a deluxe hollow plinth replacement lens. There was nothing inside. Giant scorpions in the sewers. Real or fake? Unlikely. The tentacle monsters would have eaten them years ago.
Okay. Wie gesagt, ich kenne das Teil nicht.
City 10 years ago, this was very much the case. These days, I wasn't so sure. I wondered if Graham self-medicated.
Muss nicht Grahams im Zimmer sein, oder? Oder das ist ein Büro, oder wie? Oh Gott.
You can tell a lot about a man from his shoes. In this case, that the man had no taste. How to survive a war. Better just to not be around to see them.
Ja, das stimmt wohl.
A printer? It was rare to see one of those.
Ja, ein halber Burger ist auch noch hier.
Anti-Hobart propaganda. Some things never change. The calendar showed today as a holiday. Aspiration Day. Among the drawings were photographs, land trains, and the city walls.
Schauen wir mal. Ist hier irgendwas drauf? Kann ich hier auf meine Nachrichten zugreifen?
I couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into. Espionage during the Hobart Wars. Nice to see the propaganda was still around. Developing fluid and trays. I hadn't seen gear like this since I was a child.
Da.
A uniform like the one Graham's wife wore. It was cut for someone much larger. I needed to find out who he worked for. If I slipped up, I'd be exposed right away.
Bestimmt.
It looked like one of the land trains from the city walls. It was a detailed model.
Scheint so.
An impressive collection of medals, ranging from bravery to long service. Most of the medals dated back to before I was born.
Not bad.
A sword? The blade was cracked.
Okay.
I wondered if the people knew that Hobart agents had helped me save their city. The box was for a deluxe hollow plinth replacement lens. There was nothing inside. The droids who stare at goats. A classic.
Nice. Okay. How do I get out here? Ist schon Zeit zum reinzugehen. Ich speichere besser mal.
I knew about Graham's health, but I still needed to find out about his work and social standing. Perhaps I'd find more on his personal terminal. I needed to find out more information to avoid getting caught out.
Ja, das stimmt wohl. Na dann. Dann nochmal hier den Terminal benutzen. Und dann schauen wir uns mehr Sachen an, I guess.
I couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into.
Ja. Tu das.
The council was made up of 5 ministries. Each ministry had their own logo and distinctive color scheme. From the color of his uniform, it was clear that Graham worked for the Ministry of Comfort. I knew quite a bit about Graham's work and health, but I figured I could learn more if I found his kudos records. A chart showing that Graham's kudos score had recently dropped. I wondered what had caused such a sharp decline. I had learned all I was going to from Graham's apartment. I hoped it would be enough.
Ja. War das das, was das Spiel nochmal wissen wollte? Weil wenn ja, dann gehe ich jetzt rein.
If I was going to convince the mentor, I had to be
Uh-oh.
I needed to find out more information if I wanted to avoid getting caught out.
Ich probier's trotzdem.
If I was going to convince, I couldn't
Ach,
keep
komm
them
schon.
waiting any longer. From that point on,
Geh mal rein.
I had to be Graham Grundy, cleaning supervisor.
Darling, I thought you were going to freshen up.
I was, but I missed the sweet sound of your voice.
Oh, Graham, always the romantic. But please don't kiss me until you've showered.
Wouldn't dream of it. Besides, I couldn't let Alfonso here
Alonso?
monopolize my lovely wife for a moment longer.
In which case, shall we begin?
Of course. Shall we take a seat in the lounge? It was now or never.
Okay.
So, Mr. Grundy.
Mentor Alonso, what would you like to know?
Ah, well, straight to the point. I like that. As I was explaining to your dear wife earlier, there have been some issues with your activity records of late.
Issues? What do you mean?
Mr. Grundy, a word to the wise. This will be much smoother if you leave the questions to me. Now, whilst your records load, remind me, in which ministry are you employed?
Comfort. I'm a cleaning supervisor.
Yes, of course. Ah, here we go. Graham Grundy, 42, cleaning supervisor with the Ministry of Comfort. Cleaning supervisors require Class C exertive activity certification. I trust that your health rating is sufficient.
I did drop down a bit, but I'm back to Class A+ now.
Excellent, excellent. Very good. So, with that in mind, I will mark you as fit for work, barring any other issues. Now, obviously, your kudos level will have fluctuated due to your absence. You're a C+ right now. I note you used to be much higher.
B.
Yes, well, you'll be back up there in no time. Well, that is all I need to check off. But I'd be remiss if I didn't offer you all the extra support and guidance that you need.
Mentor?
When someone goes off-grid, there's usually some underlying trouble. And as a mentor, I like to think of myself as a bit of a troubleshooter.
Of course. I appreciate the concern.
So, let's get to the bottom of all this confusion. Dig a bit deeper, eh?
Deeper?
Mal schauen, wie wir da rauskommen.
By all means, Mentor.
Tell me about your workplace. I trust there are no issues.
The land train facility. It's a fine place to work.
I'm sure it is. Department of Land Trains and Extra City Commerce. Wonderful.
Oh, yes. Couldn't be happier.
We are, of course, very grateful for your service, Mr. Grundy. But there we come to the crux of the matter.
Ja.
Your absence.
Warum war ich weg?
15 days is a long time. This is, of course, why my ministry has become involved in your case. We have been concerned for your well-being.
I'm fine. Better than ever, in fact.
Excellent. Now, speaking of your health, I note you had some surgery last year. Tell me about your implants. Are they working effectively? Please?
You mean my heart regulators? Nothing to worry about. As you can see, the beat goes on.
Yes. Well, I must say you're in remarkable shape considering your medical history. Of course, your mental well-being is just as important to us. How are you getting on with your rather peculiar hobbies?
mean my photography?
I do, yes.
You can't beat the feeling of an old-time film camera.
I can imagine. You have an eye for composition. Although I don't understand your interest in using such archaic technology. Choosing to fiddle with knobs rather than availing of ministry-recommended filters, stabilization, automatic archive, and data retrieval, all courtesy of Minos. If we can't see what you create, how can we share in your interests?
What can I say? I like a challenge.
I'm sure you do, Graham. Ah, well. I have a busy day of appointments, so sadly we must conclude our little chat there.
It's been a pleasure, Mentor.
Hasn't it? So with that in mind, perhaps you can tell me where you've been for the last 2 weeks.
What? Right. Yes, where have I been the last 2 weeks?
Well?
Okay, so the last 2 weeks, I was working at the land train facility, of course. Cleaning. I'm a cleaning supervisor. And while I was cleaning, I must have bumped my head. The next thing I knew, I was in the middle of nowhere, still on the train. 2 weeks later, the train returned to the city. Cleaner than it's ever been, I might add.
My poor darling! How awful! What a dreadful thing to happen!
I believe I have all the answers I need from you.
Well, that's a relief.
I'm sure it is, Mr. Grundy.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
Just a teeny tiny thing before I go. There appears to be 1 or 2 anomalous results here.
Anomalous? That doesn't sound good.
It may be nothing. But here's the thing. I get strange readings when I scan your U-chip. Any idea why?
Maybe it got damaged when I fell.
Ah, yes. Of course. That's probably it. You see, the only other time I've seen anything like this is when a U-chip has been tampered with. No one would have done that now, would they?
Tampered with? I didn't even know that you could do that.
Graham's a supervisor, not a subversive mentor.
Yes, a supervisor, not a subversive.
Damaged when he fell. Request analysis. There. Perfect. I have everything I need.
Great. Chipbot will show you out.
Chipworth, darling?
Just my little joke. Chipworth.
Good day, Mr. and Mrs. Grundy.
I don't know who you are or what you've done with Graham, but I think we got away with that.
I hope so. I don't think that we would get away with it a second time.
Nor do I. If there is anything wrong with Graham's U-chip, you would better sort it out sharpish, before Alonso's analysis comes back. Who even are you? Where's Graham? Are you that contact he kept ranting about?
Whatever Graham had been up to, it had gotten him killed. I had to come clean with his wife. There's no easy way to say this, but I'm afraid Graham is dead.
What? How? Where?
I found him. In the Gap.
The Gap? What was the idiot doing in the Gap? Was that where he was always sneaking off to? Ugh!
A child, Milo, was abducted from a village out there and brought into Union City. And I think Graham was somehow connected.
Sure, and pigs fly. Listen, stranger. I'm sure you can understand this has been a rather harrowing day. This is all too much for me right now.
Tell me about it.
So, I'm gonna do some damage control on social media. In the meantime, I guess that officially it is your home, so you can stay, but this is my bedroom, and that one is yours. No cute ideas.
Understood. Songbird seemed rattled by the news. Not surprising. But whoever this contact of Graham's was, I suspected they were the key to finding Milo.
Interesting. Chipworth?
Excuse me.
Mach mal bitte.
Afternoon, sir.
Oh. Cool. Butlerpflichten.
Just say the word, sir.
Die Fensterfront.
Very good, sir. Excuse me, please.
Nice. Auf die Toilette klettern. Wird schon funny, wenn der Kakadu reinkäme.
Memento Alonso seemed to be arguing with someone.
Wo? Ah ja, guck mal.
The plants needed watering badly. The gang had a ferocious beak. I was lucky not to lose a finger. Here you go.
Tschüss, Knackwurst. Kaputte HoloLens.
Graham had clearly not wanted anyone to find it. Inside was a small glass lens. It had deep cuts scored across its surface. But that wasn't all. Tucked beneath was a photograph. A picture of a stalker. A child's face pressed against the window. Suddenly I realized that it wasn't just Milo. It was clear that multiple children were being taken into the city, and somehow Graham was connected to it.
Interesting. Interesting. Ja gut. Dann speichere ich mal wieder. Und werde mal das Spiel verlassen. Und gehe mal kurz hier zurück. Und ich mal schauen, vielleicht komme ich später nochmal. Ich werde jetzt mal was essen. Und bin dann mal weg und vielleicht streame ich heute später nochmal 2 Stunden. Also, ja. Mal einen coolen Nachmittagsstream. Ich drücke also einfach mal auf Stopp, weil brauchen wir kein Outro heute. Also, vielleicht bis später. Mal gucken. Wir sehen uns. Danke fürs dabei sein. Und ja, bis später.